I found it difficult to tell about my history because everything what is happening in my life and in my country, I keep everything. I didn't tell to not to the people to listen to me and tell about my problems. Allah just keep everything here. This is not a poetic. This is not a dream or this is me. This is my real life. I want people to know. I want to share my life with other people. I want people to understand me. So I was encouraged myself, write down again. And then when the time and the Melbourne show. No light is school. No school. When I read about my history, I feel the first time to cry and to tell the people what is the truth.
I find time in you. I rest well with you. In my heart, I'm yours. You're mine. Until the end of time. Until the end of time.
Everybody has a life to explain. Everybody in this whole wide world, doesn't matter what culture we come from, there is a meaning to life.
I went to school and that, but that didn't take up most of my time because I didn't want to be there anymore.
How come you don't go to school?
Got kicked out of school.
I didn't like the high school. I didn't like the way the teachers were treating Aboriginal kids. No one else wouldn't say nothing, so I said everything for everyone else.
My brother was there, he left school. Besides, when he was there, he used to have a go at the teachers all the time and that. Make a mock out of them, just laugh at him and that sometimes, but in the end, I would try to be a counsellor to him and that. And he made up his own decision that he wanted to leave school. After he left, I just couldn't go through another year. Being on my own, you still need to be around your own culture to be understood properly.
Let's go with the...
Well, come up this way then, Clara, be alive.
Go straight past the camera, yeah?
We have our groups of friends, right, or we're all related cousins, and the teacher would come along and tell us not to walk in big groups, and I don't know, they just told us off for stupid little things. I think most of these kids are just going to grow up and be the same as their older siblings, mums and dads, but a lot of them are really good at sport. Brainy, at school, but they just don't want to learn or listen to anyone.
Well, some of these white young girls walk past and call us black bungs, Aboriginal names and that. And it just started out as a big fight.
So did you flog them?
Yeah. Black bungs, we flogged them, we get kicked out of school, they don't. They learn education, we don't.
How hard is that for?
It's hard. You don't get a job in the future. You get nowhere without an education.
Is there any way you could change that?
If there was a way I could, I would. But there's not a way.
What do you plan to do in the future?
Go win lotto.
If you won lotto, what would you do?
Do with the money. I'll go travel the world. Buy a house, car. Buy a basketball team.
If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
I'll go back to school.
So what are you going to do tonight?
I'll probably just walk around. Go play basketball at the park. Whatever comes and goes.
Went to the children's court. I used to be there every weekend from stuff. I was actually meant to be sitting in the children's detention centre in Perth at the moment. I was meant to get sent for 4 years, but they gave me a lot of community hours instead, and I done that quick, and they was like, I had to report to juvenile justice, but they said that they were like really proud of me because other people that get community hours, they not bothered to do it. But me, I done all mine and I was all right. I just look and I see a lot of young girls with babies and stuff, and I think to myself, I don't want to be like that, pushing prams or something, or sitting in jail or something. I want to do something with my life, and at the start of next year there's going to be a course that starts up in Perth, out that they've got an Aboriginal college up there. I'm going to go there and do a course for clothes designing. I want to be a professional clothes designer.
What sort of shoes are you going to wear with it?
Shoes, probably a blue pair of shoes. Not white, everyone wears white or black.
Because all I really wanted to do was be myself and show my culture to the world and to the tourists and to the communities throughout Australia. Be a dancer. And I've sort of got a little bit into dancing and that, but I've also started teaching at a school where I can start to teach dancing. Culture is the main thing in somebody's life, but it's been totally lost to a lot of people around the world.
You ready, Kaz? Action.
Testing exposure, that's all.
Testing exposure.
Tested.
To deadly, sis. Action.
Yesterday, we was all in the park sitting, talking. My cousin came over and said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a fight at this boy now." I said, "Okay then," and he sang out. And this boy walked over with his shirt off, and they started fighting. And my cousin hit him in the face, and he started crying. So I grabbed the stick and I said, "If you hit him, I'll hit you." That's it.
The best thing about me is I love travelling and love my family and all that, playing sports. And we had a women's comp and I played with the women, and that was Moree Boomerangs. And we played against Boomanalla, that was a Canberra side. We beat them 16-8, we beat them, and I scored a second try for Boomerangs. All these fellas singing out, go mad, you know, and then ran back over. They said, "Oh, let's go, you got to kick the goal." I said, "Hey, yeah, go on then, I'll kick it." And then set the football up there. Next minute I said, "Oh no, I'm going to miss this, here." And I ran up and I kicked the ball and I went over and I jumped about 5 metres off the ground. Ran back and I said, "Oh, good try there, sister, good try." A lot of fellas called me lazy boy because I don't know, ever since I was young, I was getting reared up around all my cousins, all the boys there. I wish I was a boy, that's the only thing. I wish I was a boy. If I was a boy, I'd have made a name of myself. Now play football probably with like a NRL side like the Broncos, all these other young boys here in Australia and that doing with their lives. But I love my football, that's the only thing I can say. I love my sports there.
When I was 15, I felt like I am in prison. Yeah, I was in prison in my own home. Like we were not allowed to go out. The girls if they go out, they have to like wear a burqa, which I really don't want it to wear a burqa. It covers from head to toe, and there's like something here that you can only see out. Once I went out and I didn't wear a socks on my feet. I was like wearing a sandal, and then this man come up and said, "Why you didn't wear socks? You know, socks?" And then he hit on my feet. He said, "Go and get the socks." And then, I came out, and my feet was really hurting, and it was black. What I miss about Afghanistan, I don't miss Afghanistan. I really have a lot of bad memory about Afghanistan, so I don't miss anything about Afghanistan.
Do you miss any family or friends?
No, we don't have any family anymore in there. They're all killed.
What about friends?
I don't have any friends because I never been to school, I never been out of home, I never made any friend. So yeah, I don't have any friend in Afghanistan.
نام من نجیبه است. من در یک خانه زیبا زندگی می کنم. رنگ خانه من آسمانی است. درخت من سیب است و من باید هر روز درخت خود را آب بدهم. دشمنان هزاره را می کشند. آنها می آید در خانه ما خیلی ترس می خوریم و احساس تنهایی می کنیم. و حالا خانه نو پیدا می کنم. قاچاقبر می گوید که ما زندگی کنیم ما بین لاری. ما تمام پیسه خود را به او دادیم. لاری خیلی کونه است و کلکل ندارد. و من نمی توانم کالای بانجانی خود را بپوشم. خواهرم میگوید ما میتوانیم زندگی کنیم در مابین کشتی. 280 نفر در آن کشتی زندگی میکنند و ما غرق میشویم. حالا ما آمدیم در نیم بحر. آنها میگوید که در بومرا زندگی کنیم. اما ما نمیتوانیم که بازی کنیم در مابین سیم خاردار. People don't understand what my parents are saying. I have learned some English. So now I'm looking for a new home. I go to housing trust. Read the newspaper, talk to the real estate agent. در پیشروی خانه 5 درخت دارد برای تمام فامیلی من. And so I found our new home. و من در این خانه آزاد هستم و به مکتب می روم.
Oh my god, that's so nice.
Yeah, show us. Cool. That's good. They got it there.
Got it?
Yeah.
After all this happened to me, and now I'm alive, and I'm going to school, and I'm like performing and everything that I never had this dream before, and now I'm doing this. It's really nice, you know. I never thought that I would do this all. It's really nice to be here.
And what's your dreams for the future?
My dream for the future is to go to uni and to do something and get a job and to live a normal life.
What's a normal life?
Normal life, like to have a good life. A good life.
What would make it a good life?
I don't know. I don't know what. To have a normal life like every Australian have, like to be safe, to be happy with our family. Yeah.
When I was studying the elementary school, and I was taught by Indonesia song, the anthem, national song, because you are as a kid, so not know anything about it. You think this is good thing, but you don't know that behind that the military kill your people. Momento hamus na ba, hamus hadile, sekolah hadile. Hamus latuir ya, hakar latuir mai momento ka hamus tari tuan haus sinti kata hakar katu badu ni mai be kare la ihat taksi mai tarin sa tutu kesihan sane arona babot tutu akunte se tiro malu hanesane ona hare militare honine kareta lori tula jawabin sira tu bahatun tas tole ham samren saida makne hakila hal saida ba ana maluk sira hal saida sir ham nasa tamba oleh yak bi datan sa ikas mai hamis discover kata na kolega Elalia ni mas mate la iharate la iha cruz. This is not fair. Not him, they want to create the war. Not poor people. Yeah. I can learn the computer, I can speak English, I can talk to you. I have opportunity to make, example, to make some editing or movie like that. So I think that I'm lucky than them. But I don't want to talk to myself, I don't want to become selfish to myself, but what I have learned here, I would like to what I have learned here, and with my skill, I would like to teach my people there, especially to the poor people, to the street children.
So when I met you in Melbourne, I thought that I could make you as a friend, because I thought that you are the same as me, because our country is in war about 24 years.
24 years?
25 and 24. Yeah, so it's just, we all saw the wars and everything. Yeah, and you're also refugee here, me too. So I thought that we can make like a friend and we can just talk about our
life.
Yeah, our life. Yeah. can take a picture of us.
Oh no, I'm cheeky.
Yours.